6th day of a challenge. Palestinian tea made in UK using Palestinian and UK sage from Reem garden. Here we go.
Morning. This is early morning now, and I have a sage tree surviving here. So I will have some leaves. Yeah. Okay, by the way, when it's spring or summertime, it's easy to grow them. If you have any tree, you can just have a small branch and just put it on the soil, and hopefully it will grow again. Okay, we'll have few leaves here. Okay, nice. Still surviving here in UK. It's nearly it's evergreen. It's worth growing one of the sage plants in the garden. So as you see, it's autumn time and all the leaves is on the ground now.
Again, a very good morning with the 365 days of a challenge. As you saw me just now, I picked some of the sage leaves, and which I will be using. The sage leaves from the garden, they are fresh. Nearly this plant is evergreen. If you live here in the UK, if you have it in the garden, if you don't, maybe next spring you can grow some. They smell very nice. If you just squeeze the leaves, it's very nice. Hi Maramiya, and it's called Marmariya or Maramiya. And in Palestine, where I came from, it's essential. Every house will have this sage. We don't grow it, but it's a natural. It's grown in the West Bank or on the mountains. And you see, this is the dry version. I tried to dry some here because of the humidity here very high, it's very hard. So I asked everybody, any person go to Jordan or Palestine to bring me some, and now they are available in supermarkets. And if you're interested, you can text me and I can tell you where to buy this from, and hopefully it can be available to buy from Café Reem website soon. This is the dry sage, and actually I will show you the two ways. You can use the loose tea, yeah, which is give more flavor, or you can use the tea bags. I don't have the pyramid ones, but I prefer the pyramid ones if you have any. But anyway, you can use any tea bags for this. So I put the kettle is on and the water is hot now. So what I would do, if we use the dry one, I would like to squeeze it. Even people who live in the Middle East, I will just squeeze it and put it on the teapot. So my teapot has a sieve already, and I hope one day I can sell you this. I have a sieve already, and I think hopefully soon we can refer you where to buy these. So I will put now, because I need to enjoy my cup of tea. So a loose tea, we go. But you can use the tea bags as well. So I will put the heat on. Sorry, it seems like not working, this one. Anyway, so we can add the hot water. So if you don't have the dry one, you can get the fresh one. If you don't have the dry sage, you can use the fresh one. They are available on all the supermarkets now. You find them in a small, they sell them in a small bags of fresh. So just squeeze them, cut them in parts so you get all the aroma out of the sage, and put it in your tea bag, in your teapot, and just you need to cover it. So at this stage, what I would do, I prefer to boil it once. So for the water, just to boil, and once, so it give more flavor. So I'm I'm not sure why mine is not working here. Here we go. So it's working, so we will boil it. And while it's boiling, I will talk about the sage. The sage is part of our culture and tradition. So if you go to any house to drink tea, normally it will come with sage at most of the houses. And the sage is good for your stomach and your gut. And also if I am there and I have like a tummy ache or something, my grandma will say, oh, go and drink some sage tea. So it will help you with your stomach. And again, you can search about that. And I believe it has antiseptic element inside it. So I'm not sure exactly, but and I think it's has all these benefits. So, and it tastes nice, it's very tasty and nice. And why we don't use it here? Because nearly in every garden you will find the sage, but make sure it's a sage plant, and you can use the leaves all over the year. So even though we don't need to dry it, however, the sage, it's different from one plant to another. So I will tell you about something. One of my customers, he went to Jordan, and I did ask him, can you get me some Palestinian sage, please? Not the farm one. And he said, okay. He came back with 2 types of sage. And he said, I challenge my friends there that you will know which sage is from Palestine. And he gave me them randomly. And I said, yeah, this is not from Palestine, this is Palestinian one. And he said, yes, how did you know? I said, because I've grown up there. So my taste buds can identify which one came from where I grew up. So it's nice as well. So I hope you can find it and you try and you can see the difference. But anyway, the fresh one, the green one in the garden can do. And also there are different types. I prefer, don't have the wide leaves of the sage, doesn't have the strong aroma as the long one. So if you find the long one, this is good to invest, and it's easy to grow. You just pinch it and just grow it in a pot and it will grow. So, and from one tree you can grow several trees in the garden. Here we go. I don't want to be long on you now, and so I think my tea is starting to boil. Actually, when you're drinking this tea, I would spoil myself. I will add some sugar to my tea. To be honest, I will add some sugar to my tea, or you can add any sweetener if you want, or you just can drink it as a plain. Actually, when my customer visited me at Café Reem, so when I offered them this, I said, no, we never drink it because we drink it without milk. So it's nice. It's a kind of a herbal tea. So it's nearly boiling there. And okay, somebody is looking here, said, what are you doing? I have some beans, legumes, rice, grains. I'm experimenting sprouting them and see how it's work. And hopefully, if you follow me on the channel, you will see what I will do with these. I'm not sure, they need a few days. Here we go, our tea is ready to put in our glasses. So I like to drink my tea in a clear glass. But whatever, you can drink it in whatever you want. I like to see the beauty of my tea. Here we go. My tea has boiled just once. It's just one one time. You don't need to boil too much because you need to get all the goodness from the oil and the aroma from the sage. Some people keep boiling, but I don't. There we go. So it's ready. It's boiled here, so it's ready. There we go. If you don't have this kind of pot, so you can just boil this and just sieve it. And if you use the tea bag, so you don't need that. Do you see? Oh my God, it's very nice. See, I don't like my tea to be very strong. So if you want, prefer your tea to be strong. So it's up to you. Can you smell that? Here we go. It's nice. Here we go. And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on the Instagram. And if you pop into Café Reem, you can ask me to do this tea for you.
What is it from?
اجيب لك كمان جبنه.